All right, here we go again. Season 2 Marvel Rivals dropping May 30th, and the devs are throwing everything at the wall. I'm talking a new hero, rework team-ups, buffs, nerfs, but is it actually good? Let's break it all down. Before we start, I want to thank everybody who helped me get to 800 subscribers. We are very, very close to 900, so make sure you guys go ahead and hit that sub button because it helps me out a lot. So let's start with the headline. Ultron, he's finally joining the roster as a strategist hero. Yes, he flies, he supports, he shoots laser beams, he heals, and he's basically pretty crazy. Gameplay wise, he's going to be very oppressive if you don't have an anti-air option like a Punisher, like a Hela, any head scan. Imagine Mercy, but with that thing on her. So very excited to see him come into the game, and I want to see that support role finally get an aura character on their side and support being enjoyable to play for a lot of people, because we already know what happened with the support strike. So let's try to avoid that going forward. Now let's talk about some team ups, because this is really what everybody's talking about. So let's get it out the way first. I think the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in a hero shooter game is this Jeff NATO Storm and Jeff create a literal Sharknado. I'll throw it up on the screen while I'm talking so you see exactly what I'm talking about. Essentially, Jeff, if he ults at the same time as Storm, he pulls enemies towards Storm and then they spit him out if they don't get killed. Crazy. I think is very fun, very creative. I've never seen anything like it. So very excited to see how this will play out in real time. And it seems like they've done a lot of changes to Jeff to make him less troll of a character, make him more of a viable option to go and play as a real strategist. Moving on, we have a Punisher and Black Widow team up where she's able to shoot through multiple people at the same time. I think this is a nothing burger of a change. I don't think people are going to use this. I haven't seen a Widow in my game in so long, and Punisher losing his infinite ammo kind of kills Punisher for me personally, but we'll see how it is going forward. Next up, we have the Stark Protocol. Iron Man and Ultron team up, obviously, and essentially what their team up is going to be is Ultron is going to be able to heal allies and pierce through the allies to do damage to the enemies. Really cool team up. I think it's a little broken, but maybe they're trying to get Iron Man to be played more. So really interested to see how that is going to be affected into the meta. Next, we have Chilling Assault, Luna Snow and Hawkeye combined for ice arrows for great CC. I feel like after season 0, Hawkeye lost some of his lethality, I guess you could say. He was still really good, but you know, he wasn't getting banned as much as he was back then. And I feel like this brings them back up to par, since of course you're gonna get people playing Luna Snow a lot. So you might as well go that Hawkeye so that you can get that team up, and it's crazy team up. It freezes people, it slows them down, and it's great for crowd control. Next up is the biggest thing, and I'll be making a dedicated video just on this in the next few days, so stay tuned for that. But it's the Rocket Network. Rocket Raccoon and Penny Parker enhance each other's tech for absolute domination. So with this equipped, Penny now has 2 mines. Yes, you heard me right. 2 mines. And then Rocket Respawn Beacon has also mines around it. And did I mention that those 2 mines also generate health packs for your teammates? So this is an insane change. Just say GG to Dive, but I am making a whole video on this, so stay tuned for that. Next up, we have Symbiote Shenanigans. Venom and Jeff the Land Shark have a team up now where Jeff is able to extend some symbiote arms so that you're able to heal your teammate with them. Like I said, they're trying to make Jeff a very viable and useful non-troll character, so I could see that why they're reworking him. But like I said, Dive is done. Now Spider-Man doesn't have that symbiote ability with Venom, so he's cooked too. He's cooked. But of course, when they add some stuff, they always have to remove some team ups. So the symbiote bond, like I just said, from Venom to another hero, Penny Parker and Spider-Man, gone. Allied agents, that's Hawkeye's and Black Widow's combo, gone. Ammo overload with the Punisher and Rocket Raccoon, gone. And then Chilling Charisma, which I don't think anyone really cared about, between Luna Snow and Jeff the Land Shark, is gone. So it's definitely time to rethink some bans and some strategies going forward to season 2.5. Next up, we have some hero changes. So let's get to the nitty gritty with the hero buffs and nerfs. We have Captain America's health getting reduced again from 600 to 575, and his shield recovery delay from 2 seconds to 4 seconds after using his ult. And on top of that, his ult costs way more to get now, from 2,800 to 3,100 points. Again, Captain America Dive is cooked. It is cooked. Next up, my boy Groot, Marvel Rivals, NetEase, I am coming for you. Groot got nerfed, which I can see because he was an insta ban this whole season, so you know, maybe I might be able to play Groot again. His damage per hit got decreased from 70 to 65, so he's losing 5 damage per hit on his wall. And then the Ironwood wall, the one that gives him his health, and it's like the big one that has a lot of health, got cooldown got increased from 8 seconds to 12 seconds. Honestly, I'm cool with that one. It should have been 12 seconds from the beginning. But yeah, me and NetEase, after I just glazed them for a video and a half, we got some beef now. Emma Frost gets nerfed. Her shield value decreases from 500 to 400. Thank God, because that shield was mad annoying. Carbon Crush, her diamond form, cooldown increased from 5 seconds to 6 seconds. Crystal Kick damage reduced. Thank the Lord. There's too many times where as a tank, I'm getting choked out, put down to the ground, and thrown around like I'm not 600 health. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that Emma Frost gets this nerf. Iron Fist, Dragon Defense, bonus health, conversion rate lowered. I'm tired of seeing these Iron Fists going in with their head cut off and then just healing and like acting like nothing's happening around them. Their dash distance was reduced when no target is present. So he's not going to be able to fly around the map unless he has a target in his sight. Very good. Human Torch getting nerfed after he was very, very, very playable this season. His fire cluster damage per hit got reduced. Blazing blast charge speed increased. So let's talk about some buffs. Doctor Strange finally not getting nerfed this patch. He's actually getting buffed. His damage fall off got adjusted for better long range effectiveness. I feel like his playstyle this season has been very weak, so this is good. His Maelstrom of Madness no longer has a damage range fall off. Magneto, shout out Persixo, getting a buff. His ring charging speed increased, so he's able to build up that mag cannon a little bit faster. Now Thor, this is another big one. They are really trying to force this Thor to be played, and I am all here for it. I'm trying to pick up Thor, make a video on it. So he gets buffed. His hammer throw adjusted to a standard ability, so it doesn't cost any Thor force. His damage got adjusted, and the Thor force mechanics got tweaked. I'm sure they'll talk more about it, or whenever we get our hands on the game, we'll definitely take a look at it. But for sure, Thor is getting up there into the elite tanks, and people are going to start noticing that and learning him and taking over games. Then we got Hawkeye. His base arrow damage increased and his blast arrow damage got improved. So now Hawkeye is really, really, really strong again. I'm curious to see how many people will pick him back up and play. He is very good in season 0, like I said, and he might have his little time in season 2.5. Then we have Storm. Her hurricane damage per second got increased from 150 to 160. She was kind of strong with her ult, but I guess this really doesn't matter. It's only going up by 10, so it's going to just kill people a little faster. Next, we have the Punisher. Final Judgment movement slow rate reduced, which is actually kind of huge, and his gun magazine size and damage got increased. So remember how I said that I'm kind of cool off playing Punisher? This definitely does pique my interest because his gun gets a damage increase, an ammo increase, and his ult gets a movement increase. So I guess that kind of makes up for Rocket. So Jeff the Landshark, I've been talking about him throughout this whole video, and it seems like they've fully reworked him. His splash now deals damage and heals through allies. His Aqua Burst becomes a charge ability with added effects, and the healing bubble changed to healing over time instead of instant burst heal. So I definitely think they're trying to make him more viable and not a DPS. And then Luna Snow with another big buff. She's getting her healing and damage increased, and now Absolute Zero grants bonus health per enemy hit, which is kind of huge. But they also did nerf her ult, how fast you get it. So now it's going to take a lot longer to get that Luna ult. And then of course some quality of life improvements. The UI will now feature your Lord icon in it instead of just the standard one, which is a nice thing to add. And then they added in the ability to be able to spray around, which is whatever, you know, it's cool, I guess. Additionally, season 2.5 will be the last 6-week season. Starting with season 3, seasons will last 2 months, allowing for more balanced content releases. So this will be the last time we see a 6-week release, and going forward, it's going to be every 2 months we are getting a season. So season 2.5 is changing up to be a game changer with Ultron's arrival, revamped team-ups, significant hero adjustments. There's definitely a lot to look forward to in season 2.5. However, only time will tell how these will affect the meta. Like I said, I think Dive is cooked, but like I said, video coming on that soon. So I want to know your thoughts. Are you excited about the new content, or are you cautious about the balance changes? Drop your opinions down below in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Marvel Rivals content. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.